Hello, today we're going to do the second part of lesson 1-2 in our math book. So if you don't have your math book, pause the video and go get your math book and then come back and push play. Today we're going to be working on pages 19 and 20, but I wanted to go back to page 16 and just kind of review what we learned yesterday. So yesterday we were talking about the parts of an equation for addition, and then the whole would be when we put the two parts together. So if we remember, this one said Kenny picks 4 red blocks and 2 red blocks. So we put them into the frame here, the 4 red and the 2 blue. So we have our two parts, and then we add the two parts together, 4 plus 2. And when we count them all up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, our equation is 4 plus 2 equals 6. So it says I put the parts together when I add. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So what I'd like you to do, let's look at another look at the top of the page. And it says use the parts to write an addition equation. And he says I have 2 red counters, the little circles, and 3 yellow counters. These are the parts. 2 red, 3 yellow. I have 5 counters in all. So here he has the 2 plus 3 equals 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Over here, it tells us in words, Greg has 3 red and 5 yellow. So this is a different problem. How many counters does he have in all? So here's our 3 red and our 5 yellow. So one part is 3, the second part is 5, and our equation is 3 plus 5 equals, and then we count them all up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The whole amount is 8. 3 plus 5 equals 8. So what I'd like you to do now is work on pages 19 and 20. When you're done, come back to the video and we can check your answers together. Okay, so now you should have done your work on pages 19 and 20, and now we're going to check over them. It says write the parts, then write an addition equation to match each problem. So Stephanie has 4 red counters, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 yellow counters, 1, 2. How many counters does she have in all? So we're going to put these numbers on the line. 4 red, plus 2 yellow. And if we want to write our equation, that would be 4 plus 2 equals, and then we have to look and see, count them all up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she has 6 counters in all. Number 2, it says Glenn has 4 red, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 yellow, 1, 2, 3, 4. How many counters does he have in all? So here our first part is 4, and our second part is 4. So our equation would be 4 plus 4 equals, and we count them all up, we put them together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have a total of 8 counters. Okay, looking on the other side, number 3, Ian picks 3 apples. Then he picks 5 more apples. How many apples did Ian pick in all? Well, first tells us 3. Then it says he picks 5 more, so I'm going to put that as my second part. And over here I'm going to go ahead and draw a picture. 1, 2, 3, there's my first part. And 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I've drawn my parts, and now I can figure out the whole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the whole thing equals 8. 3 plus 5 equals 8. Number 4 says Sarah has 2 rocks. Jake has 4 rocks. How many rocks do they have in all? So here's my first part, 2. Here's my second part, 4. And again, I'm going to draw a picture. Here's my 2. Draw the little line, and now my second part. 1, 2, 3, 4. So then I'm going to put them all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 6 rocks all together. All right, number 5, you can have a couple different answers. It says circle 2 groups of fruit. Write an addition equation to tell how many pieces of fruit there are in your 2 groups. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bananas, 1, 2, 3, 4 oranges, and 1, 2 pineapples. So you could have a variety of answers. You could have said 5 bananas plus 4 oranges. And then we would count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So your answer would have been 9 if you chose the bananas and the oranges. You could have done the bananas and the pineapple. 5 bananas plus 2 pineapples. And when we count those up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we would have a total of 7. Or we could have done the oranges and the pineapples. We could have said 4 oranges plus 2 pineapples. And when we put those together, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you may have chosen any one of those combinations. So any of these answers may have been the one that you chose. Number 6, which addition equation matches the picture? So we have to count the bunnies. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 brown bunnies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white bunnies. So now we need to find the equation that uses the numbers 4 and 6. So here I see a 4, but that's not a 6. That doesn't work. Here I see a 4, but that's not a 6. That one's not going to work. I see a 2. There is nothing up here that shows me 2 bunnies, so I don't think that one's going to work. Here I see 4. Oh, there's my 4 bunnies. And here I see 6. There's my 6 white ones. This problem shows the 4 and the 6, and when we count them all up, it would equal 10 bunnies. So letter D is correct. So if you have any questions about this math assignment, be sure to ask your teacher at your next Zoom meeting. Have a good afternoon.